Whenever Apple launches an iPhone in India, it always finds itself under the crosshair for being an overpriced piece of tech. But that has never really stopped anyone from going out and picking up an iPhone. This time though, Apple did something really cool when they announced the iPhone 11. I believe it's the first time in a lot of years that Apple has launched a phone which is so well balanced that it does not feel inadequate to the end user when you compare it to the iPhone 11 Pro. So guys, in today's video, I'll be sharing my long-term experience with the iPhone 11, and we've been using it ever since it came out. So consumers have been wanting smartphones with bigger screen sizes, and Apple finally launched the XS Max in 2018, but it was so overpriced that no one really ended up buying it. The XR tried fixing this by offering a large screen, but overall the XR was a handicap in comparison to the XS. So the iPhone 11 builds upon the XR by using the same IPS LCD display, which has somewhat flat borders around the LCD. And yes, resolution and screen technology wise, the 11 Pro's AMOLED display is no doubt superior. But all that being said, the iPhone 11 does not have a bad display, and it's pretty good to view both indoors and outdoors. There's an old saying, life is like a box of crayons, and true to that, the iPhone 11 was launched in 6 different color options this time, and I've seen about 4 of them in flesh, but they all look pretty damn good. Typical of an iPhone, the iPhone 11 feels really well built, the buttons are nice and tactile, and overall I love the design of the iPhone 11. We've been using the silicone Apple case, which comes in multiple colors as well, and it's really improved the drop resilience and the grip of the smartphone. But thanks to being used for a while and because of the different substances it's come in contact with, it's become a little smooth and bald at some places. So the color science on the iPhone 11 is pretty damn good, and the samples I've seen and taken of the iPhone 11 are so good. There's an elegant balance in the color mapping and the picture quality, and this time the iPhone 11 gets a wide angle camera. So would users miss the telephoto lens on the iPhone 11 Pro? Computational photography has taken such immense leaps in the past 2 years that smartphones no longer need a separate depth lens to produce beautiful background blurring photos. So the iPhone 11 ups its portrait game, and this time you can also take portraits of your pets and objects easily. Thanks to HEIF and HEVC, the photos and videos that you take on the iPhone 11 occupy a substantially lower footprint on this device, but I would still recommend skipping the 64GB base variant. The iPhone 11 shoots some beautiful 4K videos at 24, 30 or 60 frames per second. The camera is quick to focus and exposes the entire frame pretty gracefully. Even the front camera is pretty good for vlogging thanks to its stabilization. So coming to performance, the iPhone 11 was Apple's flagship phone of 2019, and it packs the same brain of the iPhone 11 Pro, which is the Apple A13 Neural Bionic chipset. And the iPhone 11 is a beast, and it just floors everything you throw at it. I don't like the fact that 3D touch has been replaced by haptic touch, but it's not all that bad. The battery life has seen a dramatic improvement from the 6S Plus, which I was using before. And finally, this phone can get throughout an entire day with mixed amount of usage. What's a real bummer though is no fast charger included in the box. The speakers on the iPhone 11 are pretty loud and clear, and even the call quality has been excellent on both the ends. Another tiny feature which often does not get mentioned is the eSIM facility on this phone, and I've been using a Jio eSIM along with an Idea physical SIM, and there are a lot of bugs which hampers the experience to a great deal. Not all of the operators have adopted eSIM models, and even the ones who have adopted them so far, like Jio and Airtel, aren't doing the best when it comes to technical support and promotion for these services. Now, the element which makes or breaks a phone in India, unless it's an iPhone, is the price. And stat shows that Apple has sold way more older phones once they get a price cut here. And I just don't understand how Apple has had a change of heart this time, as the iPhone 11 was launched at a fairly more aggressive price with a lot of launch offers from different banks. And thanks to that, iPhone 11 started flying off the shelves pretty fast ever since it came out. Now what's even more interesting for the next couple of months is to decide whether or not to pick the iPhone SE2 or the iPhone 11, which has 3 key differences. So the iPhone SE2 has a screen which just does not do justice to the screen real estate available right now, unless you don't mind a small phone and won't be unsatisfied by the thick bezels at the top and the bottom. Number 2. The SE2 has a single rear camera which does a good all-round job, but it's definitely no match for the extra creative perspective offered by the iPhone 11. And the SE2 has a battery which most users might not find dramatically better, while the iPhone 11 offered a greatly improved battery experience. So unlike the iPhone SE2, the iPhone 11 does not have blatant flaws which you can pinpoint and feel bad about. And it's definitely one of those phones which is such a solid all-round package, and it includes all the essentials and the luxuries that you would want from your iPhone. The A13 Neural Bionic chipset is a beast, and iOS never leaves any older iPhone behind, and that means the iPhone 11 will definitely be a very superior product even for the next multiple years to come. And this sentiment will resonate even more when the next iPhone comes out and the iPhone 11 will see a substantial price drop along with flash sales which we often see. So if I had to pick between the iPhone SE2 and the iPhone 11, it would hands down be the iPhone 11 because I feel it's a more relevant phone considering the tech that we are used to seeing right now. And it's really that phone which has not made any major compromise on something that you need for a great smartphone experience. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Do like, share and subscribe.